Get ready for the ultimate challenge that'll tickle your brain cells and leave you scratching your head. Join Jay and Laney J live for the Impossible Question, sponsored by Nova Cannabis Company, right in the heart of downtown Broken Bow. Every weekday at 7:45 a.m., Jay and Laney J are serving up a mind-bending question that'll have you pondering all day long. Visit seokradio.com for contest rules and details. The Impossible Question from Nova on Best Country 106.1.
Want to grow your business? Get in front of the biggest audience in town. Advertise on Jay and Laney J Live. Every morning, thousands tune in for the hottest topics, laughs, and must-hear moments. That means your ad gets heard by an engaged audience ready to take action. So make your brand part of the conversation. Advertise with Jay and Laney J Live and watch your business grow. Call Best Country 106 today at 580-584-3388.
Good morning, Chad.
Jay and Laney J Live, weekdays 6 to 9:30 a.m. on Best Country 106. Warning, Jay and Laney J are equal opportunity offenders. Listen at your own risk.
Wake up, don't just lay there like cold granite stone. Wake up.
I was dreaming, but I should have been with you instead. Wake me up before you go.
Gotta wake up, get up.
What up, Chad?
And I'm calling out, get up, get a move on.
Twitching off this morning.
Get up, what's taking so long? Get up, get a move on.
Drewski's twitching off this morning already.
Be twitching off, okay?
Yeah, is this a twitch off?
Better than a beach off.
What's that?
It's better than a beach off.
That's right. Put your hands together. Best Country 106. It's Jay and Laney J Live. Good morning, Laney J.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm outstanding.
Good. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you out there in the Rajaland.
Yeah, how's everybody doing?
Great weekend. How was your weekend? Let's start there. Big Saturday for us.
It was a huge Saturday for us.
Huge.
I would just like to give a shout out to Smith Equipment. I was out there live on location.
Yeah.
Saturday morning. It was awesome. Well, they really took care of me too. I mean, yeah, they were great hosts.
Good.
But
Good.
It was cool. It was really cool.
Man, when you told me, now you always get the good remotes, just for the record.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
when you told me that they had the meltdown out there absolutely free,
yeah,
I was like, of course they do. But then I pleasantly found out that you brought me a sandwich home.
I did.
I appreciate that.
You were
It was very
working
nice.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You
It
were
was
here
very
at the station. Thank you for working and being here. You were double duty there for a few hours. So
That's true. Okay, now I've been doing this a long time, but it's still odd to run two shows at once.
yeah,
It is very weird.
it is.
Because I was logging here, and then I'd get everything ready for the next break for you. Then I'd run over there, make sure I had enough music and lineups and all that stuff. So it was fun. I enjoyed it, but it was definitely almost confusing.
Yeah, no, I got you. It was hot too. Thankfully, I know I was in the shade. It was awesome. The car show was going on. The Comanche Street Rod Run here in Broken Bow. They had a different car show in Audubon. I mean, it was an awesome day.
Nice.
The cars were really great too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was great.
They always have some great cars out there.
And I'm friends with a few people who have cars in the Street Rod Run.
Yeah.
And they really enjoyed it. Sunday it was a little bit cooler than Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was very nice. I mean, they had a great time. So and I was gonna do a poll, man.
This just in.
That music on Q102 was jamming. The music was excellent. I tell you guys, it was super fun. I listened to it all day.
We did have one complaint.
Really?
Yeah. Did you not see the email?
No.
A lady calls, and this was towards the end of the playlist. And you got to think 50s, 60s, and 70s, like across the board. just stuff you would probably hear at a car show. Everyone from the Beach Boys with 409 to like, you know, whatever, you know, Elvis Presley to, I mean, it was all over the board. Country music, bunch of classic rock, a bunch of old hillbilly type rock, stuff like that. But anyway,
it was great.
I did get this one email because Rhinestone Cowboy played right towards the end of the show. And I get this email that said, hey, who was in charge of, or what was the deal with the music today on Q102? She says, I have very little classic rock in the area, and if I want to hear Rhinestone Cowboy, I'll turn it over to KKBI.
I mean, well, you wouldn't normally hear that on KKBI.
So I then said, I typed up a big long line list or response that said, well, basically, all for the past month and for the past few days, all over this show, we've been talking about playing the Rod Run music. So, yeah, but I erased all that and I said, well, that was me. I was logging today. Yes, normally you wouldn't hear that, but this is a special case of music. So luckily for you, the last part of her email was, I hope this doesn't become normal. And then at the end, thank you for letting me rant, basically. So I was like, well, first off, thanks for listening. Second off, you're right. That was me. It's not normal. It will be it's back to normal now. By the time I saw the email, I was like, it's already back to regularly scheduled programming for you. So there you go. And then I said, if you want to miss it next year, third weekend in May.
I mean, you know, glad to know that folks are listening.
Absolutely.
If you had really been listening,
yeah. Well, a lot of people just put it in the background, you know, let the music play. So I get that.
Yeah. I loved it.
I enjoyed it too.
I did too. I was coming back from Idabel and what's his name come on, and I was surprised to hear that. The old country song that we like so much. Was it Jerry Reed, maybe? Was it When You're Hot, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Or Eastbound and Down or something.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that was a nice little change, you know, to the music. I thought it was excellent. Because I was like, okay, I need to take a poll to ask how many people would like for this to be normal every Saturday. Sorry, Jay, you got to work now.
one said no. I've got one vote that says no.
Well, you got to work on Saturdays now. That music was great.
I did enjoy it. I like playing a lot. And if you think about it, in the early morning, the Rod Runners are mainly a little bit older. Mm-hmm. It's an older crowd. So I played the really early stuff, you know, from like the 50s. I played that early. Then I kind of transitioned to 50s and 60s in the next couple of hours. And then I got into the 70s by noon. And I was really rocking some, you know, classic rock, some southern rock. It was pretty good. It was fun.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I appreciated it. It was good. I was jamming in the car. It was awesome. So thank you.
Awesome sauce.
I had a good weekend. I mean, you know, we were busy on Saturday. We had graduation Saturday night.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me about that. Now, I was here in studio. I didn't get to go to graduation because I
came by late and I was like, why is Jay still at work?
Well, severe weather. That's right. We had two different severe weather severe thunderstorms in the area, over on the west side and up on the north side. So I was covering those live, breaking those down as the National Weather Service was cutting in.
Well, it was a nice graduation. They were trying to. It didn't start till 8.
I'm glad they got it over with.
Yeah, they were trying to get everybody through there. You know, Carla was like, "Okay, let's get this done before the weather." But I will say this, and I know that lightning is dangerous, but we were sitting there on the east side of the field in the small bleachers, and at one point, I was watching the radar. I'm like, okay. It should be raining right now, according to the radar. And it was just sprinkling a little bit. And a few people got up and was like, we're leaving. And they left. But the first lightning that you could really see just shot across the sky on the top and then down. And I thought, man, I wish we could have got a photo of that. I know it's dangerous, but that lightning was gorgeous. But then they were like, okay, all right, come on, let's get these diplomas out. So it was good. By the time everyone had walked across the stage, it was raining a little bit. But it was not too bad. I think they did well.
All I got to say is they look at the OSSAA wasn't in charge of that ceremony. They would have had to wait every 30 minutes for each lightning set, which is safety first, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they got it done before anything, there was some sprinkles and stuff, but it was good.
yeah, when I saw the lightning, I was like, oh, they're going to have to postpone it. And then I heard it continue, and I was like, okay, then I'm just going to try to hopefully nobody gets struck by lightning. Remember, guys, if you can see lightning or hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck and killed by lightning. We are very lucky in that sense that nobody was struck by lightning at the stadium, considering it's a big open bowl with lightning rods sticking up all the way around it.
Well, we left. We left. I was like, okay, it's time to go. We didn't get through all the entire thing, so we left.
Oh, y'all left before?
Yeah.
Before it was over with?
We did.
But you got, I think, now you said something about yours was early on. The one you were waiting on to watch.
I mean, there was a few that I missed, but the ones that were closest to me were in the beginning.
Nice. Yeah, buddy. All right. Everybody's graduated now. You guys got to go get some jobs.
Yeah, you got to do it now. It's jobs or college, period.
Did summertime, just out of curiosity, did you take the summer off after college, after high school graduation, or did you go straight to work, or were you already working?
I was already working.
Yeah. What were you working at that high school, after high school?
When
summer?
I graduated, I was working at the Texaco over here that used to be there. I worked there, and I worked at the nursing home a few days a week because I had my CNA and my home health aide. So,
okay.
Because I did that my junior year, so I would just work, a couple days a week. But primarily the Texaco. So
awesome.
It was cool. That was a fun job. But graduation, I graduated when I was 17. It was my last summer before I turned 18. So, it was a special summer because I had graduated. I was about to turn 18, so it was cool though. What about you?
What I do the summer of my graduating high, I didn't do anything. Matter of fact, I've told this story a little bit to an extent. Discover made a mistake and gave your boy a credit card without a job.
Okay.
So I spent the summer after high school ruining my credit, aka living my best life.
I'm sure I was probably doing that too. I mean, I'm serious. Yeah.
For real. I was like, of course, I've told the story on the show, but quickly, I went to an OU game. They got the big booths right out front. Free T-shirt for this game if you sign this little form. Of course, I'll sign the form. I want a free T-shirt. And 2 weeks in the mail, two weeks later in the mail, I had a line of credit for $8,000 from Discover Card.
Okay.
Didn't even have a job. Fresh out of high school.
Man.
They were like, let me show you 90s kids how we ruin your credit just like that.
That's right.
Now, don't get me wrong.
No problem. Let's do it.
They didn't spend the money for me. I was the one that spent the money. So I'm not completely in the wrong, or I'm not completely scot-free on this. I was responsible for spending the money. I was a kid too, so fresh out of high school. So I wasn't responsible. Now there are kids that are responsible enough to have a credit card fresh out of high school. I was not one of them.
Well, it's okay. We learned from that.
We did.
Yeah,
we did. Bankruptcy later. I was probably the youngest person with a bankruptcy. But my mom did numbers, and she was like, you know what? By the time by 7 to 10 years, when it's off your record, you'll be grown and be able to make good credit again.
That's good.
And my mom knew exactly what she was talking about. She was an accountant. She knew exactly what she was talking about.
That's
she was like, go ahead and get her done now.
Well, I mean, I think that's good.
Did they ever change the bankruptcy laws, just out of curiosity?
I don't know.
Love, kindness, and understanding. Just loved the show. We appreciate you.
That's right.
I hope everybody operates today with love, kindness, and understanding.
I do too.
I got a couple of things coming up on Wednesday that I want to celebrate, and we need to figure out how we want to celebrate this. Wednesday is Wait Staff Day. I'm thinking restaurants in the area shout out their waiter of the month or something.
That's right.
Thursday is Craft Distillery Day. I think that one speaks for itself, my friends. We already have celebrated that in the past. And Saturday is National Scavenger Hunt Day. Obviously, we don't do the show on Saturday, but I'd love to have a scavenger hunt Friday.
Ooh.
That's a celebration Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
I think that's awesome.
Think we can make it happen?
Yeah, I do. We're going to have a great celebration on is that Thursday? You said Thursday was Craft Distillery Day?
It's also a musical instrument day, solitaire day, vanilla pudding.
Vanilla
There's
pudding.
only one thing I can think of when I hear vanilla pudding, and they'll probably have an audio for it coming up. And Maritime Day. So, good morning,
Gotcha.
James.
We will celebrate with a local sponsor on Thursday,
Yay!
so that's going to be cool.
So exciting. That's always fun. 25 minutes after 7 a.m. Speaking of local sponsors, our good friends, Young Bloods in downtown Brokeable on Main Street.
Young Bloods
Young
is
Bloods.
where it's at. Locally owned and operated by Miss Irene Stiles. The lady is just amazing, you guys. She has Pandora jewelry in there.
Mhm.
Oh, it's beautiful. Any charm, the charm you're looking for. And, you know, if there's anything that you see in Young Bloods while you're shopping in there and you're like, oh, I want this in this color, or, oh, I've been looking for this. If she carries that brand, she can probably find it for you.
Oh, yeah.
And she will.
Yeah,
Right.
she'll go through all the magazines in the back. They don't even have magazines anymore.
I don't know.
It's just, she just goes online and it's like, here, they got it.
Yeah, or she probably just makes a phone call.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, if you ever dealt with Irene, you know how sweet she is. Loretta that works in there with her, she is just as great.
Yeah, she gets in the back and then she's like, I need another shipment.
That's right. They have home decor, women's clothing, beautiful women's clothing, wooden ship. They have got PJs. They have of course, the summer line is out now.
Uh-oh.
But they've got blankets as well, really nice, soft blankets. They have the Karen skincare line.
Yup.
Which is an amazing skincare line, by the way. But they just have so much stuff. They've got Bed Stew, Vera Bradley, and Consuela wallets and purses. They got the Hobos
Oh, my.
wallets and purses.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that's the brand. But they do have a children's boutique there too with some kids' clothes and different accessories for kids. So it's a very nice shop. They also have the Spark. If you're looking for Spark locally, they have that, and Corksicle cups.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it's the insulated cups. Those are in bottles. Those are super nice. You guys, I just can't tell you how awesome Young Bloods is. So go check it out. It's at 2nd and Main in downtown Broken Bow. You can follow them on Facebook as well. Irene says they try to get their Facebook updated as much as they can.
Speaking of, it's been
Ooh.
updated. Look
Ooh.
at that.
I like that, you guys. Facebook.com/KKBIFM. If you're not already there, you can see what they've got on Young Bloods. Ooh, I like this. A USA cap
Young Bloods.
with some shoes with the star on them. Oh, them are cute.
You know that's right.
Styling in those. see?
Styling and profiling, baby.
You guys go check them out. I love those shoes.
I love it.
They're silver with the red star, partnered with the USA cap or paired with the USA cap. That's nice. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and Main in downtown Broken Bow. Go to their Facebook and follow them. KKB or Facebook.com/YoungBloods. You guys
It's Young Bloods.
go follow them.
All right. Got a little Parker McCollum. Do you have a nice little Laney J's lowdown coming up next?
I do have Laney J's lowdown coming up.
Yeah,
next.
I'm excited.
What's the wildest place you've ever slept? I may have you beat. with
Okay.
This one.
All right.
And one man's journey through fatherhood. We'll find out all about it when we come back. My lowdown up next.
Laney J Live, weekdays 6 to 9:30 a.m. Best Country 106.
Clear. What up, chat?
Oh.
Sorry it took us so long. We back. Back again.
What'd we do?
Jay and Laney's back. Tell a friend. Hey, we need 5 more roses to smash that flash goal. Y'all know y'all are easy with that. Y'all are easy with that.
Smash it.
There's 34 of you looking at me right now. 5 of you can send a rose. And then claim your points when you do. Tanya, for example. Claim your points. Make sure y'all claim your points every time you send something. You need this cap? That's cap, Jamie. I need to make some caps, I guess, huh? Good morning, besties. Long time no see. Hopefully my phone doesn't go stupid again. Been missing you. Aw, missed you too, Jamie. Thank you for the rose. What up, KD? Ooh, ooh, ooh. What up, Wolfrit? Good morning, Cali girl. We need 4 more of those roses. Oh, there's Wolford's. Now it's 3 more. 3 more to smash the goal. Who is the freshie that's going to send one?
Do it.
Do it. Laney J, say it again. Hold on. Now.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it now.
Do it. Send the roses if you want to leave. Come with me if you want to see roses. Come on, 3 more. I guarantee y'all there's 26 of y'all. What's up, Danny? Ashley with the join my fan club. We dropped down to 36 on the fan. There's Ashley's rose. Only 2 more roses.
We'll take it.
Good morning, Midland, Texas. How the heck are you, Cody Sprinkle?
Cody, you just been everywhere.
You just run around like you globetrotter up in here.
Run around, Sue.
Run around, Sue. All right, how many more of those roses? You kidding me? We need 2 more of those bad boys, guys. Just 2 more.
Y'all got this.
Are you kidding me right now?
Y'all got this.
I've been collecting caps for years. Got a lot of them in many different looks. Not one the same. That's cool.
Who said that?
Jamie.
Oh.
Jaime Holmesley. You get your package? Oh, yes, Lisa, we did.
Oh, yeah, we're going to open it, huh?
Thought that was, I thought it. Looky there. We got a package from Lisa Friday.
Yeah, you guys, and it is awesome.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough.
What's your favorite Brad Pitt movie?
Open the door.
7's pretty good.
Settling for
Favorite Brad Pitt movie?
But what's really made Ford
You don't like Brad
F-Series
Pitt?
the number 1 selling truck
Can't be my friend no more.
is Ford F-Series.
Done deal. That's a done deal. That's a deal breaker. I allowed you to talk smack about Tom Brady. I allowed you to talk smack about Tom, the other one. I forget his name. He's not that big. And Tom Cruise. Crom 2s.
We got something for everyone.
Yeah. I
It's
did not
Crom
talk
2s.
smack about
For a parent looking for a great activity for your kids.
Brad Pitt. I just said I didn't care for the man.
Oh, okay.
Don't wait.
I
Unleash your
don't.
potential today.
All right,
Visit
4.
DaleGoria.com
I don't know why it
or call
is.
918-916-5860.
But
Claim your free
7
class.
was a good
Join the
movie.
Dale Goria
Yeah,
family
7's
and see
good.
what jiu-jitsu can do
Legends
for
of
you.
the Fall was a good movie.
I remember that one.
Radio isn't just on the air, it's everywhere. Tune in live, catch up on our podcast network, and join the conversation on social media.
That was that
Whether
we
you're
had,
driving, working, or
what's
scrolling,
his name?
we're bringing you the best music, news, and entertainment whenever and wherever you want. Listen live on
7,
Best Country
7.
106.1 FM, stream our podcast on demand, and follow us at KKBI FM on social media for exclusive content. Radio, podcast, and social. Connected just like you. Slide into our DMs. It's cool.
Well, now I'm going to have to look it up.
Well, you're just going to have to. Bum, 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 bum. All right, here we go. That's right. It's time for Laney J's Lowdown.
You know, I think we'll start with this fatherhood guy.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
The man-
Fatherhood.
He's from Uganda. Okay? No, so this is in another country.
It's in another country.
But I thought it was, it really took me at first. I thought it was a lie. And I had to do some research about it
What's that?
to see if it was true. This man has 12 wives, 102 children, and 568 grandkids. Is that not crazy?
That seems a little excessive.
It is very much so. He says, I have many problems finding school fees money, providing food for everyone, finding clothes and money to help in case someone gets sick. The man is 68 years old, and he says that he's a little tired, so he's probably not going to have any more children. Like, you have 102 kids. You don't need to have any more. So, and only in this particular area, only like 50% of women get access to modern birth control. But he says he wanted to have a whole bunch of children. So it doesn't list what his occupation is or what he does, but I would like to know what he does.
Right.
To be able to support 102 children. I mean, he says he struggles. I mean, I imagine that if you had like Trump money, you would still have trouble supporting 102 children.
Nah, really?
Man, I mean,
Yeah,
that's just a lot.
If you had billions of dollars, I think you could support them.
And then you're like, okay, I'm tired. I'm 68. I guess I'm not going to have any more kids. What? It just blew my mind that this man has 102 kids.
My man's in Uganda. He's got a little more energy than I do. At 45, I feel like I'm done.
I mean,
I'm good. I don't need no more chitlins.
You know, could you imagine? And then having 12 wives on top of that? I mean, come on. Okay. All right. So moving over to another place. This is so cool. You guys have probably seen this.
Okay.
But there are places where you can sleep on a cliff. They have the glass house or the glass rooms, and they have a bed in them. But obviously you've got your backside to be the cliff, and then
your backside is the cliff.
Yes, and then you have three windows and the ceiling that you can see out of. And
so many people are like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, your backside's
the cliff.
But there are some areas that just have the bed. You have no covering at all, nothing around you.
I would roll out.
I would too.
I'd straight roll off the cliff.
There is no way. Now, the one of these pictures, the woman is actually tied off, and while she sleeps. But wouldn't that be scary? You wake up and you're just dangling from a cliff. Well, people can sleep there. You can actually go and rent one of these beds. You can be on the outside, or you could get in one of the glass rooms. But it's crazy. It's just, and it's a double air mattress, a blanket, and a pillow that you get in each one of those. So, I mean, it's beautiful. I'm sure it looks gorgeous, but there's no way I'm sleeping on a cliff. No way.
I'd do it in a heartbeat.
You would?
Absolutely. I love heights.
I don't know that I would sleep on the one where you have to be, tied off. I don't think I could do just the platform.
Yeah, see that one, I need a high surrounding me, so I don't just like Wolford said. He goes, "This is not advisable for me. I rolled out of the bed yesterday." So
yeah, no, Wolford, you can't go here. I mean, it's
Jamie said, "Oh no, hex no."
A lot of people say that it's not meant for sleeping, that it's actually meant for people to just chill and take selfies. But there are people that sleep there all the time.
Interesting.
24 hours. They just go out there on that big cliff and sleep.
Not I, says me.
I mean, don't let a bug like a spider crawl on me while I'm laying out there. I'm definitely going over the side.
Yeah.
I couldn't. There's just too many things at play. I could not.
I can see you saying, okay, it's either the cliff or this little bitty spot. Cliff it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want to go there, you must be between the ages of 14 and 60. But if you're between 14 and 18, you have to have a...
Wait a minute. So if you're over 60, you can't go?
It has to do with the higher altitude in your health.
Oh, so if you're 75 but running marathons, you're okay? Or is it just age required?
I would say that you would be.
Be like, I'm 72, but I feel like I'm 42.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I can go. Just lie about your age. But you can't weigh more than 220 pounds, and you can't be any shorter than 4'6".
Could you imagine wanting to do this your whole life just to find out the day you turned 60, you weren't eligible anymore, and you had to get a fake ID to be younger?
Hey, you know what? If you really wanted to do it,
you could do it.
You do it.
I love it.
So anyway, it's just cool. I think it's just cool. You guys, they've had a ton of visitors. If it's something you want to do, go sleep on the cliff. Send me some snaps. I want to see. I want to see those little spiders come crawling on you too, and you just not do anything.
I knew it.
Right, and
just have to run.
Yeah, you do. Bye. All right, that's it for my lowdown.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Good stuff today.
And seriously, if there's anybody that's had some crazy sleeping place, tell me about it. Send me a message. I want to know.
Let's see. Let me think if I have slept. I mean, I've slept in the wilderness in a hammock,
Yeah.
For camping. That was kind of cool, actually. We, a buddy of mine who does that quite a bit, we hiked up into the Ouachita National Forest there in Arkansas, and got up on top of a ridge line so we could see in most directions,
Yeah.
camped up there. It was cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
We ended up realizing that we needed to be off the ridgeline just a little bit because of the wind. You know, on those top of those ridge lines, it's windy, but it was cool. It was fun. Had a lot of fun. Just put it this way: it was lighter to pack out than it was to pack in.
Okay, I get that
for very specific reasons.
Just throw it off the ridge. I don't feel like carrying it back.
Exactly.
It's terrible.
No, a lot of the fluids were gone. What?
Yeah, I gotcha. Gotcha.
So it's a lot less weight packing back.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
Back.
Oh, we got the impossible question in exactly 4 minutos.
Oh, I'm excited.
A new study believes Americans are falling out of love with dating apps.
Well, I think they've been doing that.
Yeah? You haven't used a dating app very long or ever?
I've not used one.
Okay, well, new research shows that dating app usage is on the decline and has actually cooled off quite a bit over the past year. Part of this is due to the frustration users are facing to establish authentic connections. It says here, OkCupid used to ask a wide range of questions and allowed users to specify which answers they wanted to, connect with. But now it's just basically open format. So I think it's like the choices. They went on dating apps and found out the choices aren't any better further out.
Well, I tell you, I did create a couple, like a profile on one, and then I never used it. Like I never went back.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, I don't know. I think some people though have met on dating apps, and it's been great.
Yeah, no, I can see. I think there are definitely quite a few relationships probably still around that have started on a dating app. Let's go. Looks like the phone line's ringing. Let's go to that.
Good morning. You're on Jay and Laney J Live.
What's up?
You were talking about the weird sleeping positions.
Yeah.
There's an episode on MASH where Rizzo is fast asleep underneath the Jeep.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. And being able to sleep like that, probably in the military. Thanks for the call, sir. You have a great day. Probably in the military. Think about it.
You could sleep anywhere.
You could probably sleep anywhere.
You have to learn to sleep anywhere. Yeah, I bet.
Where's another job? Where's another one that you guys found you could just sleep just about anywhere? Overnight radio. I found I could sleep on a console.
Oh, I could definitely sleep on a console.
Just linked over like this.
Yeah.
Drooling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting down in the board.
I could just prop my head up on the microphone.
Oh, yeah.
Just, go to sleep. Be good.
Just sawing logs.
Yes. Done.
Drewski's definitely never used a dating app. It's I never had to use one. Personally. It just, I guess I've always made a lot of real life connections, if you will.
That's right.
So I've never lacked in the ability to connect with people.
Casper said she has a dating app horror story. Never again.
Tell us.
I know. Jeez, we need to know.
I'm telling you. All right, the phone line's lit up. Let's go to that.
Good morning. You're on Jay and Laney J Live.
What's up?
Now, you were talking about sleeping places. My son and some friends of his one summer decided they were going to go to Florida and camp out on the beach until the sand fleas started getting to them.
Oh!
And only one of them was old enough to be able to rent a motel room. So they rented a really cheap motel room on the beach, and they were worried about bed bugs. And so they wound up sleeping on top of the comforter, and a couple of them wound up sleeping on top of the dressers.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, never sleep on the beach. It's not as cool as you think it is.
No, it's not.
Especially when high tide comes in.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the call.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
I've slept in a tree house before.
Yeah.
That was fun and scary. Because when you wake up and you don't really know where you're at, and then you realize you're like 20 feet off the ground, that's
be careful.
Just a little jolting. It wakes you up just like that.
I can't do it. There's going to be a man in the woods with a hatchet. I cannot do it.
Vicky says she slept on a deep freeze during the ice storm, Jessica says, working on an ambulance, you learn to sleep anytime you can, anywhere. I get that. I can see that.
I bet you do. That's what I was going to say. A doctor, with doctors, sometimes they'll be on call, or at a emergency room for many, many hours, and they probably have to sleep where they can sleep.
Now, those sand fleas, those are like a fairly large bug, aren't they? They look kind of like a cricket/flea.
Yeah,
They look like those one crickets we get around here that look like a evil cricket. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
But they're white and they live in the sand.
Yes.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them zombie cricket looking things that run around here. Shoo. Hey, guess what time it is?
One of them ran by earlier. Yeah. Well.
A zombie cricket?
Yeah. It's time for the impossible question.
Hey, that's my bike.
When it's time to get your hands dirty, there's one company that knows how to dig in.
Yeah.
Whether Trey Collins Construction need dirt work, land clearing, or a solid house pad, driveways looking like a moon crater, no worries. Drainage fixes or excavation, Trey Collins Construction. They clear the way so you can dream big, or at least park.
All right, chat. 60 seconds. We'll take a quick break. 60 seconds.
Construction, where they build the groundwork and trust, and maybe even a road to your front door.
Oh.
This event may cause inflated egos, broken lines, and lost lures, but with thousands of dollars in
What's up,
cash up
K-Bomb?
for grabs, don't miss the 35th annual Tri-Lakes Big Bass Festival, Saturday, May 24th, Memorial Day weekend. Head to Gillum, DeQueen, or Dirks Lakes. Set your sights at your hook on the special $10,000 reel-to-weight prize on each lake if your winning numbers match up. Visit Sevier County Chamber of Commerce.org for an entry form and pay for with state and regional funds.
Winners of the impossible question brought to you by Nova must collect their winnings within 30 days at KKBI Studios, 108 North Broadway, downtown Broken Bow. Gift certificates obtained will expire 30 days from date issue. To win, be the first caller at 580-584-3388 or 584-3372 with the correct answer. One prize winner per household per month, please. It's the
Per
impossible
month,
question
please.
brought to you by Nova.
Here we go.
Weekdays, 7:45 a.m. on Jay and Laney J Live. Best Country 106.
Gout for this week's Dr. Lofton.
Okay.
Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. That's right. It's time for the impossible question brought to you by Nova. Give us a call if you want to play, and I will tell you those numbers right after I pause TikTok, because TikTok doesn't like us giving out phone numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. All right, those numbers are 580-584-3388 or
584-3389 or
584-3372.
All right, you
Let's
guys.
do it.
Yes, let's get it done. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Today's prize is 4 tickets to the McCurtain Cinema.
Yes.
A large popcorn, and you can get butter.
Ooh, and there was a new movie out this weekend that
large
hit
drinks.
hard. The Final Destination one.
Yes, that one is out,
Ooh.
and it looks like it's going to be really good. I think Charlotte went to see it.
We need to ask Charla what she rates it.
How
Charla
it was.
Barla.
I still want to, you guys, I'm sorry. I really want to watch Clown in a Cornfield. I do. But there's, yeah. Oh, anyway.
Stop clowning around.
All right, fine. All right, here is your question. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Jay Lindley cannot win today. So
I'm going to win.
in Dave, the weird guy fashion, put your little thinking caps on. Okay, put your little thinking caps on. All right.
Good morning, Dave.
That's right. Yes. Good morning, Dave. Teens use the internet for just about everything these days, and this is no exception. With that said, a new study shows teens still rely heavily on their parents for this specific knowledge. What is it?
Ooh.
Okay. Teens use the internet for just about everything these days, and this is no exception. With that said, a new study shows teens still rely heavily on their parents for this specific knowledge. What is it?
Keep it PG-13, please. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Cooking.
You know what? I'm going to give it to her. It's cooking. That is correct.
Okay.
Right out of the bat. Who do we have on the phone?
Becky going.
All right, Becky going to get the movies tickets for today. That's right. Congratulations, Becky. Come by the radio station and pick up your tickets. You're welcome. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank
Becky.
you for ruining my show, Becky. No, I'm kidding. That was there you go. Cooking. Still to this day, 66% of teens say they learn to cook from their parents, although 72% do think social media is one of the best places to get some new skills for cooking, and 35% say they turn to social media for cooking and cleaning tips and tutorials.
Okay, man.
Wow.
Becky, you just swooped in there and stole the impossible question. That's awesome. I love it.
All right. So Lacey thinks we should do another.
Okay. A few people do. So, what do you got?
All right. When it comes to this, only 11% of Gen Zers say that's my preference. What is it? Only 11% of Gen Zers, when it comes to this, prefer it. What is it? There's that. I just came up with it. So only 11% of Gen Zers prefer this. What is it? I made it a little more generic for you.
11% of Gen Zers say that's my preference.
I prefer this, and we're along the same lines of what our last TikTok or not TikTok question was about. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Using Facebook as their preferred social media.
That's a great answer. It's not about social media. Laney J, can you save her life?
No.
It's about what we were just talking about, pretty much. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Work from home.
It's not about jobs, but that's a good answer.
Getting advice from their parents.
It's not about getting advice from their parents, but that's a great answer.
Okay.
11% of Gen Zers say this is their choice when it comes to this, but what is it? It's not social media. It's not digital at all. It's not digitally related at all. As a matter of fact, Jamie gets close with making food from scratch instead of ordering out. That's a great answer, Jamie. That's closest. Making food from scratch instead of ordering out. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Is it eating out?
It's not eating out, but that's a great answer, Laney J.
Cooking at home.
It's not cooking at home specifically, but that's a great answer.
Okay.
I like it. Y'all are in the right ballpark. Can I see your comments? Yeah, they're going so fast, and I'm answering the phone, so no, I'm not looking at your comments. Sorry. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Getting home recipes from your parents.
That's a good answer. Not what we're looking for this time. Laney J, can you save her life?
Using social media to help them cook.
Ooh, good answer. It's not growing your own food, Cassifer, but that's a great answer as well. Good answers coming in.
11% of Gen Z says that's my preference when it comes to this.
Only 11%, so not many.
Right.
Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Is it eating at a friend's house?
That's a good answer. It's not about where you're eating specifically. Laney J, can you save her life?
No.
It's about what. It's not about where. It's about what. I'm going to try to get you to the answer. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Is it cooking every night versus like meal prepping?
Great answer. Not it. It's not about how you're cooking or where you're eating, but it is about what you're eating. Laney J, can you save her life?
They use one of those companies to order their meals, to order their food that they cook. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. The meal prep services. Great answer. Not what we're looking for. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Cooking easier meals.
Cooking easier meals is not about the difficulty of the meal, but it is specifically about the meal. Laney J, can you save her life?
They prefer organic food.
Ooh, I thought you had it. No, it's not organic.
Okay.
It's not organic, but they prefer blank food is part of the correct answer. They prefer blank food. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
What type of pizza to order?
They prefer pizza order food. No, it's they prefer blank food is the correct answer. Can you save his life?
No.
All right. The answer is they prefer blank food. Fill in the blank. Now, it's only 11%, so think of a little more, obscure styles. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
They prefer leftover?
Not leftover food. That's a great answer, Laney J.
Prefer junk food?
It's not junk food. That's a great
Oh.
answer. That's a good answer. I like it. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Plant-based food?
I like it. It's not plant-based food, Laney J.
They prefer meat only.
Food. No, it's not meat-only food. That would be blank,
Okay.
blank.
Oh, well.
Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Fried food.
I love it. They prefer fried food. Not what we're looking for, Laney J.
They prefer baked food.
It's not baked food. It's not how it's cooked. That's a good answer. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Frozen meals.
It's not frozen meals. I love it.
They prefer sweet food.
It's not sweet. It's not about sugar at all.
Okay.
You may think opposite of that. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Healthy food.
It's not healthy food.
They prefer savory food.
It's not savory food.
She hung up on.
Jamie, what's going to save your life there? Because it's
Okay.
correct. We got the next answer correct. Who do we have on? Oh, let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
They prefer spicy food?
It's spicy! Yes! Who do we have on the phone?
Kyla Sears.
All right, Kyla, come by the radio station and get your movie tickets.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, ma'am. You have a great day. Thank you for listening, Kyla Sears.
Kyla's always so sweet.
She is so nice.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, so there you go. Good job. If any of you made it there correct on the chat, thank you for answering. The answer was spicy foods. Only 11% of Gen Zer say they prefer spicy foods on the menu.
But Christy said bland, and that's a good answer because a lot of people want to do their own.
Exactly.
So they
Good
just
point.
want bland.
It says
Cool.
only, this one's what blew me away. 11% of Gen Zers said they're willing to order the spicy foods on the menu. Only 3% of the baby boomer category are willing to try the spicy foods. They're the ones that want more bland, I guess.
Okay.
But when it comes to Gen X, about half of us say, yeah, we'll try it. Millennials about 40, almost 40%. So,
Okay.
yeah. Millennials hey, look at that beautiful truck right there. Hey, can I get hold on just a second. If you can hold on just 2 seconds.
Yeah, just wait.
All right,
just
pull
a
forward.
second.
Pull forward just a little bit for us there, brother. Oh, look at
I
that beautiful
love it.
truck. Oh,
It
my
is
goodness.
So good to see you this morning.
Wow.
Oh.
Shout out to Hayworth Fire right there.
Hochatown.
Hochatown. Hayworth, I'm sorry.
What's your saying?
Hochatown Fire Department, my bad. No, that's their brand new truck.
Yes.
They dedicated that, what was it, this past weekend, I
think so.
Like Thursday night, maybe. Wow,
Good
that's
morning,
cool.
Cody. It was excellent to see. We don't get to see him anymore.
That's the fire chief up there in Hochatown.
I'm so
Excuse
glad
me.
you stopped by.
How
That's
you
awesome.
gonna say that?
What?
Cody, his name is Fire Chief. I'm just kidding.
Chief Cody, excuse me.
I love it.
We've been in the trenches.
Yeah.
I'm calling him Cody. No. Yeah, that was a beautiful truck.
Yes.
It was awesome.
The first of many, I'm sure,
I know it. That made me happy.
for their fleet.
Well, when you be doing good things,
That's
that's
right.
good. Yep.
Doing big things. All right, what else? Big shout out to all the graduates that graduated over the weekend in the past couple of weeks. It's a big deal. It's
Yeah, it is.
huge.
It is.
I'm curious, what's some of the big plans for some of your kids and grandkids that are graduating this year?
I do have to say this.
Mhm.
I mean, there was a lot of these, but I just really one stood out in particular.
What's that?
Kay Britt had that champion strut walking across the stage. She did. Everybody looked great. Everybody looked happy. It was awesome. Speeches were wonderful.
Yeah.
Mariah had her speech. I don't know, for some reason it just stuck with me, but the speeches were great. You know, the kids were.
What part kind of really stuck with you there?
I mean,
Do you
because
remember?
she kept it short and sweet and was like, this is it. We're here, you know, we're done. And we're all going in different directions. And, you know, this is a new chapter of life is beginning. And she was just very thankful and humble, you know,
cool.
especially, you know, so I liked that.
Of course, I didn't get to go because we had severe weather in the area.
Yes.
Luckily, none right here in Broken Bow. Although we did get a severe thunderstorm right as all cleared out. Some of that severe thunderstorm started working. It got in heavy rain, got some pretty good stuff. But everything looked like it was cleared out by then. So
Did you hear about the prank?
I guess not. It was
The
a
big
senior prank?
Mhm.
Okay, what happened?
On Mr. McGee?
Uh-uh.
Maybe he's principal?
Okay.
Apparently, someone put a boot on his car, and they gave all the kids a key, and they all gave the keys to Mr. McGee, and he had to figure out which key unlocked that boot. And they said that he was out there in the storm trying to figure out which key unlocked the boot. I said, "Y'all really did that?" And
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
My graduate was like, "I didn't know what was happening. They just said, here we're pranking Mr. McGee. Give him this key when you go up there." So she did, and she's like, "I didn't realize what was really happening until it was over."
That's
and
hilarious.
She's like, "I can't believe I was a part of that." But no, it's that was an awesome prank. Poor Mr.
McGee.
I'm telling you.
He's a great sport, though.
Oh yeah. He was probably like, "I'm gonna kill these kids," because that's how I would be.
After the first key, he was like, that's kind that's cool. Second key, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And he knew something.
Yeah.
Senior prank style was happening.
Yeah. I was like, they
That's
got
hilarious.
him. They got him.
Now, possibly one of the most notable senior pranks was performed by an officer of the law. Now, she wasn't an officer of the law at that point in her lifetime, but she went viral on Twitter with her senior prank.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. They chained the front doors to the school together.
Yeah.
Filled the foyer with 1,000 balloons, and on the front it was Jigsaw.
Jigsaw.
It was Jigsaw basically. It said, you have 1 hour or you have until 8 a.m., which was open of school, to find the key in the balloons. It is time starts now or whatever. It was pretty funny.
So they just had to pop all the balloons and
Find the key in the balloons, I guess.
That's funny.
Amongst the balloons. That was pretty
That's
funny.
fun. I find they're fun. Pranks are tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some places you really get in trouble for pranks.
Yeah, that's true.
I
mean, so far, I don't know. I can't say of any of the pranks that I haven't heard of. But so far, it seems the pranks are pretty harmless.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, Mr. McGee had to get out in the rain and figure out which one it was, but it was pretty harmless.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not mad.
I'm sure he could have got a ride home and then come back when it wasn't raining if it was really I know, right? Shout out to Mr. McGee for being a good sport.
That's right.
I love it. All right. On that note, we're way over time.
Sorry.
It was Laney J's fault.
It was.
We will
I
now.
knew you would appreciate that prank.
I did. That was good stuff. All right, we'll be back. It's weather, news, sports, all the stuff that is happening now.
Broadcasting from the First Bank Studios. KKBI 106.1 FM, Broken Bow, Idaho.
Your tri-state area weather forecast brought to you by
Emily says for our senior prank, we put our high school up for sale on Craigslist with the principal's cell phone number. That's pretty cool.
Oh gosh, that was Craigslist.
Yeah. You're aging yourself there, Emily.
New rainfall amounts between 3/4 and an inch possible. And that's your Southeast Oklahoma radio weather. Log on to seokradio.com.
Our senior prank involved stuff that was illegal.
Ours did too.
We can't promote what happened on ours.
Thursday, May 22nd from noon to 6 p.m. at the Broken Bow Public Library. The Schools Out for Summer celebration, hosted by the Idabel Chamber of Commerce, is Saturday, May the 24th from noon to 5 p.m. at the BTW Community Park in Idabel. All students are invited to attend. There's a special guest for Creation Station at Idabel
You still
Public
use
Library
Craigslist?
Tuesday,
For
May
what?
the 27th.
Still getting girlfriends on there? Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to say.
Craigslist is still up.
That's what I was thinking. I didn't realize it was still a thing. What's y'all's week look like, chat? What y'all got going on? Ooh, we also have a study about too much sleep. Can it be harmful? I think you worry about getting enough sleep first and then start worrying if you have too much, right?
That's right.
I'd love to read The Missed Connections.
What's that?
It's a Wolford statement.
I was about to say Gorillas in the Mist, or
Hey, did anybody watch the Island Boys boxing match over the weekend? Me neither.
like the Lonely Island Boys?
No, those two brothers that did the raps on TikTok to get famous. I mean, everybody was making fun of them, obviously, but they thought they were really good and that everybody was loving them, so they kept doing it. And now they're influencers. You know. But yeah, they fought each other. They're brothers. Yeah, spear us the torture. I will spear you with the torture. What up, Big Bobby? Missed connections were people like, I saw a girl at Costco. She was wearing red. Message me.
Oh, that was Craigslist.
It's early in the glasses. Yeah, that was Craigslist.
Yeah, like they would say stuff like that. on
Missed
there.
connection. Oh, I got you now. I'm following. I'm sorry. Good morning, General Motors, Jay and Laney. General Motors to you, Big Poppy.
Yeah, Ford.
All right, chat. We've got 2.5 minutes. Take a quick break. Take a quick time out. You know, go poop, pee, brush your teeth, all those things. And come back. Hang out with us while you clean and not stinky. Wash your sit down there. We'll be right back after these messages.
Will host the 6th-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves.
I gotta get some
That starts
Kofi
Tuesday.
feast.
It's Oklahoma City's first trip to the conference finals since 2016. Oklahoma City won a league-best 68 games in the regular season. The Thunder lost to Dallas in the conference semifinals last year as the number 1 seed in the West. Second-ranked Oklahoma softball belted 4 home runs and posted another run rule win with a 12-1 win over California Sunday. Crowd of just over 4,000 watched the Sooners put the finishing touches on the Norman Regional, during which they outscored their 3 opponents 31-3. The Sooners' powerful display at the plate was topped by a tape measure blast to right field from designated player Ella Parker. Dave Lanning on the Radio Oklahoma Network.
When you're ready to get to work, your equipment needs to be ready to go. P&K Equipment is here to help. Shop with confidence and find all the parts you need for your John Deere equipment at P&K. We have the largest inventory of parts in Oklahoma, so P&K has the part you need to keep your tractor or mower running great. Our trained technicians can service your equipment on site, in the field, or in our shop. Need help trailering your equipment in for service? We'll help with pickup and deliver back to you. Stop in and see us, give us a call, or shop online anytime at pkequipment.com.
Livestock risk protection. It's a great tool to help protect your cattle operation from falling cattle prices. And Dakota Moss knows LRP.
The best thing a producer can do if they are utilizing LRP in their operation is to be proactive as possible. And they need to know their numbers, know their business, and be watching those prices to figure out, okay, here's when I market my cattle. That price looks amazing. Let's not hope for something better tomorrow. Let's get that put on so we can sleep good at night.
Learn more by going to livestockriskservices.com.
Horatio State Bank has been proudly serving customers since 1905. Personal and business checking accounts, savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, a variety of loan options, online banking. There are many services that Horatio State Bank offers. Explore their website, HoratioStateBank.com, or visit with their friendly staff at one of their branches, conveniently located in Horatio, Foreman, and Ashdown. Experience the difference in banking with outstanding customer service. Horatio State Bank, member FDIC.
Jay and Laney J live, weekdays 6 to 9:30 a.m. on Best Country 106. Warning, Jay and Laney J are equal opportunity offenders. Listen at your own risk.
Here we go. We ready. We ready.
Don't just lay there like cold granite stone. Wake up.
Jamie says, I got cleared for work. Putting in apps everywhere. Yay.
Go back to work. That's awesome.
Wake up, get up.
Where's the good morning this morning? Who's got it?
Get up, move on.
Thanks for the tiny diney there. Big Puppy. He went to the bathroom. Now let's get some water.
That's cold.
Is it cold?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Get up on your feet. Get up on your feet. Get up on your feet. Put your hands together.
That's right. Put your hands together. Best Country 106. It's Jay and Laney J live. Good morning, Laney J.
Good morning.
Our doppelgangers, Brian and Tracy, said they got banned. What did you do, Brian and
what did y'all
Tracy?
do?
You got one of our haters hanging out on your chat now?
Probably.
He's like, I can't go mess with Jay and Laney J live anymore. I'm gonna go mess with Brian and Tracy.
Yeah, well.
Hey, I finally figured out how to block him on Flip too. Huh? Sucker. I know he's watching with his burner account, but that's okay.
He probably is.
He can't talk with his burner
he
account.
knows.
We'll figure him out real quick.
Yeah, he knows.
Speaking of burners, go follow Radio Burner on TikTok.
That's right.
That's us too. It's our burner account in case we ever get banned.
If you don't already, a lot of you already do. But
That's
yeah,
true.
go follow Radio Burner.
All right, they're just rule breakers, he says. Man, probably gave out a phone number.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, we know that feeling.
Mm-hmm. We have to pause the live now every time we give out our numbers.
That's right.
Inside the Industry is coming up next.
It sure is.
Yeah, buddy. About 3 minutes, and we'll rock that one.
Rock out.
Rock out with your socks out.
That's right. I love it.
Man, I noticed too. I was putting on my socks this morning. I noticed both of my socks have almost rubbed a hole in the big toe.
Oh, well, you need some new socks.
Yeah. Well, I just toss. I don't. If I get once I notice the toenail really starting to try to bend, push through that sock, I'm going to toss them away.
Okay.
Banned from going live until 2030. I love it.
Whoops.
Go. Just a
You guys must have
5-year
been really
hiatus.
bad. Yeah. Y'all must have been. You better get that burner going.
Yeah, you gotta get y'all's burner account set up.
No.
What?
Nothing?
No?
No.
All right, then
Better
fine.
behave.
Inside the Industry is up next, my friends. You know, this show is just like a nice little house party. Just kicking it. Open house party with John Garabedian. You remember that? What a great weekend top 40 show. Y'all remember that? Open house party with John Garabedian. What's up?
So I got to tell you something, just on the chat now instead, so we don't say it on the air. But someone had a horror dating app story.
Yeah.
And what had happened was.
What happened was.
They met on a dating app and they had been talking for a few weeks and, getting to know each other and stuff. They hadn't met yet.
Okay.
And she had told him, and he was from her area, and she had told him about her mom and something that her mom had been through. And he was like, oh, wow, okay, is this your mom? And, she's like, yeah. And we'll come to find out he had hooked up with her mom at some point.
Oh, dang.
And so she was like, okay, we're done. But he wanted to continue talking to her like nothing was wrong. And I'm like, that's a typical dude for you. Like, you done been with mom and you still want to talk to me?
By that point, it was a goal to chase.
Oh, to try to,
To
okay.
do both.
Okay.
Yeah. Had
all
nothing
right.
to do with how much you really liked her. Holy socks. That's right. I need to send them to church.
Yeah.
Emily said, keep it in the family.
Yeah, Emily, it'd be like that sometimes. Don't do it, people. That's a horrible way to be. Oh, yeah, I know your mom.
That's hilarious. Emily says, I don't mess with dating apps. I'm colorblind, so all the red flags look green to me.
Girl, listen. Yeah, I don't have to have a dating app for the flags to be green.
Laney says her red flags look like a bouquet of roses.
That's right. They do.
What's up, Ashley Westcott Music? They make penthouse stories about stuff like that. Exactly.
Yeah.
And Jamie said a big hex no. Ain't following family or friends' exes, right?
No.
Howdy. Howdy, Ashley Westcott Music. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. Careful.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I hope I don't have the ick.
Yeah. I think you'll be all right.
So we don't have Lisa Timmel or Jen Tay this morning?
No, listen, Lisa's been here. I don't know if she's still here, but Lisa has been here. I have not seen Jennifer Taylor. The Tays of Jen's.
She's out rescuing turtles.
Probably.
She had pictured one on her Facebook the other day where she rescued another turtle. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right.
Log on to our website, seokradio.com, Best Country 106.
That's right.
You got a
Big
solid
Poppy.
set of hands and you know your way around tools. Briarcliff Apartments
Holland
in Idaho
is
hiring.
crazy
They are now
in the
accepting applications for a maintenance position. You will need
It
Where
usually
is your
skills
station
in painting,
out of?
electrical, flooring, carpentry,
Oh,
We
HVAC.
broadcast from McCurtain County, Oklahoma, from Broken Bow, down in the southeastern corner of the state.
Southwest Van Buren Street. If you have
Right by Idabel.
580-286.
Right by Hochatown.
88. It's a great job opportunity to apply.
When I share my story, it's about more than solving the mysteries of our solar system.
Pollen count's pretty bad
I
in Texas
represent
right
the
now.
curious spirit of the nation, the Choctaw Nation.
Polly's
I am
trying to
our
get you
past.
now, John Gotti?
I am our present.
He's
I
been
am our
having it rough.
future.
Everybody's trying to get John
I am all of
Gotti.
us.
I know, right?
Yeah.
When we share,
We're gonna
we
start
become
a
one.
reality
Setting off
Because
bombs
our
in his
stories
fireplace.
make us
Oh,
more.
get Gotti.
Stories keep our culture alive.
How did they try to
See
get
them
Gotti this
and
week?
share them. Together
New
we're
segment of the show.
more.com.
Yep.
Get Gotti.
I'm Leslie, a licensed therapist and host of Hey Therapist.
Reading
Here to have
West
real conversations
UK.
about mental health,
Awesome,
the things we all
Ernesto.
go through, but don't always talk about, from managing anxiety and stress to improving your relationships.
What's up,
and healing
Virginia?
trauma. I bring
Battlefield
expert
coffee.
insights and personal
I love
stories
coffee.
to help you live a healthier,
And I get on the
life.
battlefield
Whether you're
every
working through
day and
something
on the
tough
mats.
Or just want to feel a little
I was
more
about to say,
grounded,
fighting with
you'll
me ain't
find
that
practical
bad.
advice.
Every day
Join
with
Hey
Laney J.
Therapist.
I'm on the
Available
battlefield.
anywhere that you get your podcast.
Here we go.
At heytherapist.com.
Down on, down, blown on it, blown on, bloom. That's right. It's time for Laney J to go inside the industry and rub elbows with the stars.
Movie secured U.S. and international rights to Lynn Ramsey's "Die My Love" for $24 million. The film features Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson. It premiered at Cannes to a 6-minute standing ovation. That's awesome. Kevin Bacon's recent horror comedy series, The Bondsman, has been canceled by Amazon Prime after its first season. That's terrible. The show centered around the concept of a bondsman hunting demons. I don't know about all that, but yeah, all right, Kevin. Brittany Furlan Lee spoke about her separation from Tommy Lee. She recently did a TikTok video. The 38-year-old acknowledged exchanging messages with an individual she believed to be Ronnie Radke of Falling in Reverse during a challenging period in their 6-year marriage. So, was she being unfaithful?
Oh no.
I know, it's weird. Filmmaker Natalie Jasmine Harris alleges Malia Obama-directed Nike ad shares striking similarities with her film Grace.
Huh.
Harris highlighted specific scenes and visuals expressing disappointment. And she says that this is not the first time Nike's done this.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah, there's going to be some stuff. There's going to be some bad stuff coming behind that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be good. Final Destination Bloodlines topped the weekend box office with $51 million, surpassing expectations, marking a triumph return for the longtime dormant franchise. Charlotte did say that it was an excellent movie, lots of jump scares, and she loves those.
Okay.
So, but she did say the movie was great. So, in second place was Thunderbolts. That garnered $16.5 million in its third weekend, boosting its domestic earnings to over $155 million. Ryan Coogler's hit Sinners was third with $15.4 15.4 million. So in North America alone, that's brought in 240 million. That Sinners has been there a while. A Minecraft movie maintained its popularity, claiming the fourth spot with 5.9 million, with over 928 million in global sales. That is a lot. It still remains the highest grossing film of the year. And the top five, number 5 was The Accountant with Ben Affleck. It earned 4.9 million in its fourth week. So that's something, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's wild. Anyway, that's a lot. I can't believe the Minecraft movie has gotten that much. But I mean, it was a cool movie. And I'm not even a Minecrafter, so
you're not?
No. So it was cool. That's it for Inside the Industry.
I love it. Thank you so
Me
much.
too.
Appreciate you. Let's get back into it. We got 2 songs that reference George Strait in the song.
Oh.
And then maybe I'll play some George Strait after that.
Yeah.
It's Best Country 106, Jay and Laney J live. Good morning.
Cut me loose and caught herself for somewhere.
Claire! Plagiarism isn't cool kids, okay?
Okay.
Okay. What's up, Taylor?
Good morning, Taylor.
Oopsie.
Oopsie, what did we do? Did we break something?
I don't know. I'm pushing buttons by accident. Bondsman was cheesy but funny, Denise. All right. New Final Destination was all right. Didn't care for the Minecraft, though. Too corny. Understand. Did you play Minecraft? A lot there, Janie.
I mean, I didn't play Minecraft, and I didn't really know anything about it. But you didn't have to know all that to enjoy the movie. You know what I mean? I mean, it was.
I mean, Jack Black's pretty corny naturally, so.
Yeah, it was funny though.
He's like, I mean, Jack Black can be like a Will Ferrell in the sense of if you're not a fan of his style, you may not be a fan of his style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
I did not, Taylor. Did you? Laney J did not either.
Did we what?
Richard says, if you didn't expect Minecraft to be corny, then you shouldn't have gone. LOL. Jamie says she played, but only on creative. Gotcha. She was too scared of the Slytherin. Was it the Slytherin? No. What was it? The ghost? No. The skeleton. That's what it was. Too scared of the skeleton.
I was about to say, I don't know what that means.
I want to go see it this week. All right. We've had mixed reviews here on the show. We had a couple say it was okay. We had a couple say it was really good. I haven't seen anybody say it was garbage. Just not great.
I haven't seen garbage either.
True.
True that.
Jay and Laney J live, weekdays 6 to 9:30 a.m. Best Country 106.
Emily said, bring a blanket to cover your eyes.
Okay.
Emily says, I have a high tolerance for gore, but goodness. Okay. Girl, I'll be in there screaming probably. Richard says, Minecraft was entertaining. That's all that really matters. All right. I probably won't watch it myself. I enjoyed playing the game with the kids. Not because of the game itself, just because for the interaction with my kids.
Yeah.
But there was a few aspects of Minecraft I really enjoyed.
I mean, that's why I even seen the movie, because Nala wanted to watch it, you
Right.
know, so.
Mainly the TNT and getting to blow stuff up. I really loved that.
Oh, blowing stuff up is fun.
And then when you had the Minecraft glitch before the creative mode came out about, before Mojang took it over, it was just, it was very basic.
What?
Mojang, it was sold to Mojang and they really revamped it.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
made it a lot more stuff to do in it, basically.
Okay.
It says, I know nothing about Minecraft except something about a chicken jockey. Yeah, that would be the most common thing talked about today in reference to Minecraft.
I liked the Lava Chicken song. It was funny.
See, and like Lava Chicken, stuff like that didn't come out until Mojang. Because when we played it back in, like, whatever it was, 06, 07, 08, 09, 10, I can't remember when it was, 10, 15 years ago, it wasn't hard. There was just, like, for example, the Nether was a very small place to get to. Now there's like whole Nether universes and stuff, or worlds or whatever. What's up, Samantha? Thanks for the follow. Yes, my favorite is the TNT. You know that's right, Jamie. All right, so funny story quickly. My son, Jay Jr., had a whole city he had built. This was, again, before Mojang. And we found that we had the glitch to where you could replicate TNT. So we went in we tunneled under his city and put TNT blocks as the entire foundation of his city, 3 deep and the entire thing wide. It took us a few hours to make his entire foundation TNT. And then when we walked out, we called him over there and he was like, "What's up, guys?" It was like, push the button on the TNT. Just like, it's just his whole place just starts exploding. He said, "What?" Of course, then I turn off the Xbox real quick and it doesn't save back.
Okay.
Back then, you could turn off the Xbox and it wouldn't save automatically. So
Blew up his stuff.
blew up his entire city, man.
That's horrible. It's a terrible thing to do.
It was. It was a horrible thing to do. But that was part of the game. Exactly. Blew it to smithereens. You know that's right.
Was her favorite song. She sang along every time it came on.
Broken Bow Lake, McCurtain County Skies, Hot Cup of Coffee, and Jay and Laney J Live. Bigfoot's got it all on Best Country 106.
Clear. Speaking of dating apps, we were talking about earlier. One unlucky man says he has swiped right on 2 million women in just 5 years and has only gone on one date. While some blamed the dating app itself, others say the user's dating methods were flawed.
Okay.
26-year-old Hayden swiped right on 1.2% of American females.
Dang. All right, dude.
Golly. And still hasn't had any luck. He says he blames the dating apps and the way they're monetized, claims that men are paying to be seen and women are paying not to be seen. However, some commenters wonder how Hayden presents himself. You need platonic female relationships, bro. You'll learn what women actually want. One user said.
Oh, man.
What's up, Guzman? What's up, Brian? Appreciate the heart me. That's the 39th member of the fan club. Who's going to be number 40 today? Who's going to be number 4? Oh, we're going to take a quick break. Time out, guys. After these messages, we'll be right back.
we were
chatting about the storms over the weekend.
we were getting gas when that happened.
Yeah.
And I was actually inside with a lady. She was going on a trip, and we were talking, and I paid for the gas, and then the electricity glitched.
Yeah.
I mean, it just blinked real quick, came right back on. It was nothing. It was just a blink. And then it was, I mean, just pouring down rain. And I was like, I got to get out there and pump the gas. I don't know how long that'll, go.
Oh, wow.
So Nala runs across to the car, and I had flip-flops on. I had to take them off to walk across the parking lot because I was sliding, with the UFOs, sliding in them. But I get out there, and the pumps are black, and they're just out. So I was like, all right. So we waited and waited and waited, and finally they was like, well, they'll come back up. So we waited quite a while for them to come back up, and then when they come back up, they were just down. They were just down.
Just down.
Yeah. So I was like, man. But the lady that I was talking to was waiting for her sister and her husband because they were going on a trip, And anyway, she sat there for a long time, and then she finally left too. But yeah, it was that the wind and the hail and the rain, the wind was just blowing that around. Like it was crazy.
Oh yeah. So the graduation did start at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
The kids were all there and ready to go at 7:30. I don't know what the holdup was.
Was it supposed to start at 8?
No, all the invitations said 7:30. So
yeah. Well, they mentioned they were possibly going to move it up or back or reschedule it, but they ended up just knocking it out. But I was going to say it started at 8 and it ended at 8:52.
that's about right.
Yeah, because I just know that because I got a text, or we got a text in our chat, the weather chat, that said graduated just ended. Now let's get everyone out.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. I knew it was close to 9 whenever I walked out, and they were in the H's.
And the bottom fell out at 9:10. So it was raining already.
Yeah.
But the bottom fell out.
It did.
About 5 to 10 minutes after the end of the graduation. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it sure did. Woo.
The hail, and we're talking mad hail, everything. The
Yeah.
bottom fell out. It was big hail too. There was a lot of it out here in front.
And it lasted for a while because it was about 10 after 10 when we were still sitting there waiting for the gas pumps to come back up. So yeah, it was still going strong. It was rough. The hail was big too.
Yeah, it was. Hoping nobody got caught out in that.
Yeah, me too. Well, it's Monday. Anybody got any vacation plans for the summer? Where y'all going? What are y'all doing?
I'm not allowed to say what I'm doing here in the near future. I've been told not to talk about it anymore by my daughter.
Really?
So it's okay. Whatever.
Okay.
So then, so I'm doing that. And then I've got a cruise now planned for August, right?
You're doing that thing that's unspeakable.
Unspoken. I'm doing an unspoken. You don't want to pray for it.
Yes, you were going on a cruise at the end of July.
July, yeah.
Well, it's the end of July. You'll be back like the second day of August or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I just know you're going.
Fun.
And leaving me here.
Yeah.
And then next week, I'm going to be seriously by myself.
What you mean?
You'll be gone. Oren will be gone. Nala will be gone.
Oh, yeah. You'll be lonely.
I will.
Y'all have to keep Laney J, keep her company here on the show.
Yeah, y'all will.
Emily's leaving on a cruise Friday. Lucky.
Yeah, have fun.
Where are you going? Where are you going out? Where are you leaving out of? And what locales do you get to stop at? We leave out of Galveston and we go to what was it? Montego Bay, Monterey Bay.
Montego Bay.
No, it wasn't Montego. Monterey Bay.
Is that it?
I don't remember. The wife can tell me. Cozumel, those places. Plata Vallarta, maybe. I don't remember now.
It'll be fun though. You'll have a good time.
Callie says she'll come to the show with you while I'm gone.
Okay. All right. That'd
Utopia of the Seas, Port Carnival 10-day, back to back, 3-day, 4-day, 3-day. Wow, lucky.
So we're going on 3 separate ships.
Or just on Utopia of the Seas at Port Carnival. 10-day, back-to-back. Where's Port Carnival? Is that Galveston?
I don't know.
Or no, is that Miami? New Orleans? Where is Port Carnival? Same ship, back-to-back-to-back. That's what I was thinking.
East coast of Central Florida. Is it Port Carnival or Port Canaveral? Yeah, it's Port Canaveral.
Oh, I said it wrong. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
She said it right. She typed it right. I just read it wrong.
Okay.
So it's like, is that over there in
It's
Florida?
by Orlando.
All
It's
right.
about 45 miles from Orlando.
All right then. I've never come out of the Florida ports before. It's gonna be fun though.
I see dead ants. Okay. Well, that's cool. Have a good time, Emily. Have fun.
Hey, Richard's over there in South Florida. Shout out to Richard
Oh, really?
on YouTube right now. Appreciate you for joining us.
Cool.
He said, yeah, Canaveral is east of Orlando. Ha! Jamie says, my feet staying on land. Horrible fear of drowning. No cruises for me. If you ever got on a cruise boat, you'd be like, oh, no, never mind. This is no big deal. It feels like an island. It doesn't feel like a ship, really. Now, some people do get like, seasick from some of the movement. I've never had that issue, but some people do.
I've only heard of 1 or 2 of my friends that go on cruises that get seasick. They take medicine for it.
Yeah, they've got
so bad.
They've got like those patches you can put behind your ear with Dramamine, I think it is, something that's for seasickness.
Yeah. Yeah, they make it because they love the cruise, so it's, they say by the 3rd or 4th day, it gets to be okay. And then, a couple days you're gone.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, it's fun.
Mahogany Bay.
Mahogany, that was it. I couldn't remember either, but it'll be fun.
I knew it was a Mahogany something in Beef Bay. I knew it was something.
It was something that started with an M.
Did you have any country music update or any musical update?
I do.
Perf. Let's jump into it right now. It's time for Laney J's Best Country Update.
I don't know why I thought we already did that.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, why is that sitting there? Oh, we didn't do it.
Yeah, that's right. So the rumor mill says that Megan Maroney and Riley Green are dating. They've spotted them in their hometown, taking lots of pictures. What do y'all think about that? I wonder if they really
Riley Green and Megan Maroney?
Yeah.
Is that the ones that sang the song
No,
together?
that was Ella Langley.
Oh,
And at first people said that they were dating, but they're not.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, they both said they're not. So, but Megan's been hanging out with him in his hometown. So we'll
Ooh,
see.
Megan.
Jamal Roberts is the 2025 American Idol winner. He's 23 years old. He's from Mississippi. Now, the top 3, which was Brianna, the girl from Denton, Texas, and another guy's name was John. He was real country, but all 3 of them were excellent. So any 3 of them winning was going to be awesome. So on Friday, Luke Combs went on social media. He was talking about new music and a new headlining tour.
Yeah.
Right? But that's not what fans are talking about.
Uh-oh.
If you watch the video, the first thing you see is a whole bunch of garage door openers on his visor. So everybody's like, how many of those do you need? So I'm wondering, does he, because he says that he still has the 2 or 3 bedroom house that they live in, that he's raising his kids in. He likes the smaller house.
That's funny.
Jason Aldean's been trying to get him to buy a bigger one. But he likes the house that he lives in. So anyway, I don't know. So who knows how many garage door openers Luke Combs needs? That'll be his next hit. Jelly Roll understood the assignment. When he stopped at Ford Field in Detroit over the weekend,
Yeah.
he sang Lose Yourself, and he had a surprise visit from Eminem. Isn't
That's
that
cool.
awesome? Yeah. That had to have been a great show.
Absolutely.
Morgan Wallen's new album became the best or most streamed country album in 2025 in just 24 hours. It's a great album. I listened to it. It's wonderful.
How many streams have you given it so far?
A bunch. A bunch. Morgan Wallen also revealed that the cover of his new album was inspired by pictures taken in the courtroom. So, it's just a picture of him, but, it's like a drawn picture. It's really cool. But anyway, Alan Jackson has announced his retirement. He talked about it at a show in Milwaukee. Says he's been on the road for over 30 years. And now it's time for him to, I mean, he's slowed down anyway, but it's time for him to retire. He does have a show that is scheduled in the summer of 2026. Whoever he has scheduled that with, he said he will be there. But that's the only thing he's got scheduled, so he won't be canceling anything. But he is just retiring.
Dang.
So his health, he said, you know, I mean, he's okay. But, you know, he's got to stop.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's tired. That's all right, Alan. You deserve it. I hope your retirement is wonderful. That is it for your best music update.
Thank you so much, Laney J. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Deadpool, I thought we were friends.
What'd he say? What'd he do?
Morgan Wallen's new album cover looks like a whiskey label, probably.
Dude.
You just, ugh. I thought we were friends, man. You're not getting that tractor.
He said you should have known better than that. You better should have known better by now. I'm playing this. I'm actually going to play this song for the conversation we were having earlier.
Okay.
All of the young people that have been trying and trying. Maybe they're using dating apps, or maybe they're actually meeting these losers in real life. Still, it's been a long line of losers for some of y'all. Here's Trace Atkins on Best Country 106. Good morning.
Granddaddy was Irish Cherokee. Red moonshine from here.
Hold on. What? Somebody messed you up on that one. Aw. That's not
No.
Trace Atkins' long line of losers.
No,
Well, I don't like it either.
that sounds terrible.
Garbage. Who put that junk
I
there?
don't know.
We need to delete it.
Does it tell you when it's put in?
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Look, somebody messed up. Okay.
Wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Long line of losers.
Yeah, Trace Atkins.
Yeah, we're gonna take that out.
Now, since she did that to me,
Somebody was trying to get some local radio airplay.
yeah, she's in trouble. Little TROUBLE. Actually, she's trouble. She's trouble. Been trouble her whole life, I think. Didn't you?
Gotta get it from my brother.
Half past one.
You're not getting that tractor, Deadpool. You keep talking about Morgan Wallen like that.
Why would Luke Combs be on Masked Singers? That's for singers that have been disgraced and now want to prove that they can sing.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
kidding.
for like Milli Vanillis of the world.
Yeah, exactly. That was for the T-Pains of the world to show that they didn't need autotune.
T-Pain.
T-Pain was the first winner of that, by the way.
Was he?
Mm-hmm. T-Pain was the very first winner of Masked Singer episode, first season.
Trying to raise my kids.
She did the best she could to try to raise me right. Mama never told me about nothing like a wild you.
Ooh. Your mama must have been another good-looking woman, too.
Man, have you seen all the weather models for today?
I just saw you in the mustache and cowboy hat. That was pretty funny.
Me?
Yep.
In a mustache and cowboy hat?
Yep.
Oh, on the Talks of Ticks.
Yep.
No, Big Poppy.
What's that?
He wanted to know if Intern would make more appearances.
Most likely not. My man's is off doing his thing.
Yep.
Hey, he lucked out to get to hang with us as long as he did.
Yes.
He learned a lot of life lessons, things he doesn't want to do with life.
Jay live on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
My favorite was Fox. Only winner I got right. Wayne Brady was awesome.
Radio.com.
How's he coming along with his Nova? Go follow his Nova page. He's got a whole page for it on TikTok. I don't keep up with him.
It's always who cuts first and never who bleeds last. Rumors always turning and yelling and fighting. And once...
All right, chat. I just ran out of energy.
You did?
Yeah, I just ran out of it.
It's
completely.
okay. You just ran out of steam.
Just steamed down out.
Steamboat Willie's
I'm
done.
Steamboat Willied it up. All right, I'm going to mute your Facebook so they don't kick us off for a second. We'll be right back. I sure tried. What up, chat? My baby is graduating from 5th grade Wednesday. Mama is not doing so good. 6th grade middle school for you guys? Does he leave elementary and go into middle school, or is it, oh, he's been same school for 8 years? Yep. And this is really going to mess with his routine. Yeah, I can see that. So he's switching schools. I can remember switching middle schools. I was so scared. Switching to middle school. You got to understand, though, Webster Middle School in Oklahoma City had been in the news for a couple of years for being the worst middle school in the States at that point. Matter of fact, one of my really good friend's sisters was, well, just to say it with the most TikTokable way, instrumentation. Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy. And middle school.
That's terrible.
So, yeah, it was crazy. So they ended up both, he was the same age as I was. She was a year older than us. So when they ended up going to Del City, and I, of course, now I'm with this knowledge in my head, I got to go to middle school. It was the worst. What's up, narcissist? You're about to lose your subscription benefits. Dang, Cali girl. Yeah, speaking of fires, there was a large fire burnt out in the center of this big field next to our school, and that's where all the Crips hung out. And if you went into that area, you either better be prepared to join up or, you're considered against them.
That's scary. Kids had to deal with.
There was a pew pew fight in my middle school, probably once a month. I saw one at the bus where the bus is all lined up after school. When we get in, I saw a pew pew fight at school, at the bus. Yeah, two guys shooting each other.
Webster High School in Tulsa was, when I lived there, was horrible like that. It was bad like that. That's
Oh yeah, Tulsa Webster or
yeah.
Is it Tulsa Webster?
Mm-hmm.
Tulsa Washington was pretty bad too.
I want to say they might have changed the name now. I don't know, but Webster was bad.
Have a great day, James.
Well, thanks for joining us. Have fun.
Yeah, James, always a pleasure.
Yeah, like the whole state is under a
tornadic watch.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Oh no, Deadpool. I don't know what that means. All right, let's go to the phone. Let's go to the radio here. Best Country 106, Jay and Laney J live. Good morning, Laney J.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Let's see. Good morning to you.
For those of you that were here Friday, what did y'all think about the music director's misses? I think everybody agreed with that one.
They also said yes, the music director has his job for a reason.
Yeah, I got a few messages that was like, that doesn't even belong on the radio. Like, I know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah. So, music director's got the job he's got for a reason, I guess.
That's right.
But we still will debut some of those songs that didn't make the music director's cut just before our TikTok musician spotlight at 8:55 a.m. Friday morning. Friday.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Hey, no, I just wanted to say happy birthday to Annabelle Bruce.
All right.
Today is her birthday.
Happy birthday, Annabelle.
Happy birthday, Annabelle.
Awesome sauce.
Have a good day. Hey, Michael sent me a flyer. They're having a Memorial Day barbecue fundraiser down in Eagletown.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's on Saturday.
Awesome sauce.
So we're going to get that flyer put there on the website for you guys.
Memorial Day weekend? That's not this weekend, but the next?
That is, no.
Oh, is it this weekend?
This weekend.
Dang.
Yeah, May is almost over. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, I usually think of Memorial Day as like the last, like after my birthday. That's why I'm thinking it was, the weekend after that.
Yeah.
Because it's usually right after my birthday.
Oh, that's right, you guys. We got to have a birthday party next week for Jay. He'll be here.
I'll actually be here for my birthday. This is a new thing for probably the past 7-8 years, if I was guessing.
You've been off.
I have
messing
not.
Around somewhere.
The wife has always booked me a vacation on my birthday. Doesn't ask me if I want to go.
No, well,
She just books it.
Yeah, she's like, you're going. So,
But she knows me well. She knows I don't want to have any input whatsoever on the vacation. I just tell me when to pack up and when to go.
That's right.
And what to pack. She usually will help me out with that. Because my philosophy is pack light, shop hard.
Okay.
But she's not cool with that.
Well, I mean, sometimes when you're busy or you got a lot going on, or maybe even if you're stressed,
Yeah.
you might be like, oh, if I didn't bring it, I'll just buy it.
Yeah.
Because you just sometimes it's hard to remember, especially as we get older. Y'all got to admit it now. We're not as savvy in the brain as we were when we were younger. So, yeah.
That's evident every
we miss
day.
Stuff. I got to tell you, I was talking to my cousin the other day. She likes her daughter's boyfriend, but they're noticing some things about him now.
For example?
She said he's work shy. And I was like,
he's work shy. Please
I
give me the.
I said, what do you mean? She said, the boy don't want to work. I'm like, oh, work shy. I get it. I've never heard that term before. It was hilarious. Work shy.
Work shy.
I was like, I'm going to have to use that on the radio. That is hilarious. Work shy. He work shy. So, I I know some people like that are work shy.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's super funny. She likes the kid, and this is her only child, you know, and she's like 19 or 20. She's, you know, in college or taking college classes, you know, but lives local to, you know, her home. So yeah, so she's just like, I just don't like him. He's taking my kid away, and he's work shy.
He's soft.
You kind of like, look, you got to let her see for herself.
Boy's hands are soft.
Yeah, that's
Ain't got no
right.
calluses on them things.
Oh, I love it. It's funny.
Absolutely. That is hilarious.
It is.
What else? Oh, this is a question. A new study says too much sleep, could it be harmful to your health? Well, we'll talk to Dr. Lofton about that. I'll save that study and we'll talk to him about it.
Okay.
Because I'm curious, can you get too much sleep in a day? At this point in my life, though, I'm figuring most of us don't have that issue. You know what I'm saying? Most of us do not have that issue. There you go, Michael. Ha! Most of us don't have that issue. But if you have plenty and you're getting plenty of sleep or enough sleep, you might turn into getting too much sleep, I guess.
You could. I guess you could get too much sleep. If I get too much sleep, I'm just still tired. But, you know, you get the right amount of sleep, you're good. I couldn't sleep last night. It was after 1 before I went to sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know.
You don't have any clue?
I was cleaning and doing laundry yesterday, and then our graduate was still at her cabin she had for the weekend. And we went up there. Nala did some swimming, and I just hung out with the girls, and we grilled and ate food and, you know, went home. It wasn't.
I know what it is.
What
Didn't get your normal walk-in to tire you out a little bit.
That could have been it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because that probably helps
the
you.
Stairs about 10 times. But and I mean, it was fun, but I didn't get in the pool or the hot tub or anything.
What time did you get in bed?
10:30.
That's probably why. I mean, you were out late, got in bed late, probably hadn't wound down yet. Probably scrolling, if I was guessing.
I put it away.
At 10:30 when you got in bed, you put it away?
Yes.
Good job. Good job.
Well, I mean, I picked
You just
it up
laid
about
there for
later.
4 hours. Oh yeah. See, that's the issue.
I couldn't go to sleep.
Well, I guarantee you, your eyeballs on the screen is not going to help you go to sleep. Actually, play some of that music, or play some not the music, the ocean in the background.
You know, I've been thinking about trying that one app. I think it's called Calm or something. I don't remember what it's called, but I thought about trying that to see.
Laura has a good one. Ask her what she uses.
Okay.
Because I like the ocean sounds. It's got, you know, some like night birds and stuff. You know, just different stuff. I think there's like crickets available if you go to sleep in the South often and you like that. I think there's like car horns and sirens if you fall asleep in New York City. Seriously, it's pretty crazy. They got just about every possible sleeping arrangement.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I will.
I don't know. I don't remember what it was. Good morning, Tim.
Okay, I know what white noise is. What's green noise?
There's all kinds, like brown noise. There's all kinds now.
Well, brown noise doesn't sound appealing. It sounds like
black noise too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Serious as a heart attack. There's all kinds of different noises. People with different type of mindsets get better sleep with different types of noises, is what I'm understanding, I think. Okay. Hey, maybe we ask Dr. Lofton about sleep stuff.
We're going to ask him about too much sleep. So
okay. Too much sleep versus best way to get sleep.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, got it.
Y'all are awesome. And the gifts are proving it.
Ew, I know that's right.
You're awesome. You're awesome. Oh, looky there. Wow. Can you believe it? Did you know it?
Is it time?
It's already that
but
time.
I was just trying to, go a few more minutes.
Well, I've got 3 songs lined up. So that gives you plenty of minutes.
That's right. I love it.
All right, let's start it off with some old Zachy. Then we got some Warreny, and then some Walkery.
Walkery.
And then Swappy Shoppy. Friday we have Bessie Country. Why not?
We have, we sure did.
All right, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. This is the end of the stream for you guys. If you would like to if all you guys would like to hang out some more, go over to TikTok right now, where Michael does not like the view, but I switched it for him. It's Laney J now, not me.
Okay, well, I don't know why you did that.
Bye, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Peace off. Have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow, 7:10 a.m. Central.